Imagine this. You find your dream job, the perfect role. You apply with your resume feeling confident. The days go by, no response. What happened? The truth is, most resumes don't even get seen by human eyes. Applicant tracking systems, ATS for short, filter out resumes before they reach a hiring manager. If your resume doesn't have the right keywords or structure, it's gone. But what if I told you that AI can possibly help you build a resume that not only gets past ATS, but makes hiring managers say, we need to talk to this person? Today, I would like to walk you through a step-by-step AI-powered workflow to research, build, tailor, and optimize your resume for maximum impact. Hello, I'm Amy again. Last time, I posted about how you should find your mentor, and I keep mentoring on ADP list and still feel like people are mostly asking about the same question. And some people gave me feedback regarding the last video that I made. It will be better to have some words in PowerPoint showcasing like the key points and the messages that I want to share instead of just showing my face. So that's why I think making PowerPoints might be helpful. And this time I would like to show you how I personally use AI to build a resume to help me find a job. And I think you can follow a very similar step as well. Step one is to research and make a template. When I say make a template of your resume, it means like you will have to customize in this bad market. Highly possibly you will have to customize your resume for every application. That's why building an overall template for your resume will be helpful. You will always start from that template and then customize for each company later when you apply. So we can start with research on winning UX researcher resumes. We start by searching for top UXR resume examples, and there are some sites that will show up if you use deep search, either ChatGPT or any Gen AI tool that's available with deep search. Then you will find some websites like Resume Awarded. They will show some high-performing resumes that have successful landed jobs. And you can use those as your reference and build your own resume. And second, I will want you to extract key elements. From these examples, we identify what keywords and what the structure or phrasing or the level of details that you will need in your resume. So those good examples, you will see those elements, and then I want you to extract them and utilize them in your own resume. And third, you can start creating your customizable template. So based on those insights, AI can also help you collect those insights and generate a professional, well-structured template. So with essential sections like summary, which is your elevator speech, and experience, like highlighting the impact, not just responsibilities or tasks that you did in the past. Later, we can go deeper into those detailed bullet points that you can put into your experience. And third will be your skills, which should align with industry expectations. And the skills part can also be the customizable part for each different application to each different company. And fourth is the education with supporting qualifications. For example, like certificates, awards, volunteering experience, mentorship experience that you have. That'll be together after education. So summary, experience, skills, and education, like four main sections that you will have to have in your template. And after you have this template based on the research you have done with AI deep search and extracting all the key elements, you have the template, and now you can figure out how to fine-tune it. So with the populated template, you have to fill in your unique experience. First thing to do is to input your background. Start by adding all your job roles, projects, and achievement. I would say because AI doesn't know about you, so if you want to utilize AI to build your resume, you will want to teach AI about you. So know yourself well and put in all the things that you know about yourself to AI and start from there. Ask AI to trim it down and ask AI to help you finalize what you should put into your resume. Can be your starting point if you are very lost at the beginning. And then you can let AI enhance your bullet points. So instead of writing generic job descriptions, AI can definitely help you strengthen each bullet point with powerful verbs, that's very important, to showcase leadership and ownership. So for example, I see a lot of people will say, I conduct research, I facilitate workshop. I think those verbs are very weak. So if you want to make a strong resume, AI can help you find some powerful verbs like I lead, I initiate, I empower, those kind of verbs will be more eye-catching than those words like I conduct, I did. Those verbs are just like tasks that you have done. And after strengthen the bullet point with powerful verbs, make sure the sentences are concise and impactful. When I see a bullet point, sometimes I see a bullet point like a paragraph, and it's way too long. For each resume, hiring manager or recruiter will only have probably less than 30 seconds to skim through. So if a sentence is longer than 3 lines, it's very hard to comprehend and digest. And if I were the hiring manager, I would just skip it. So make sure your sentence is very concise and impactful. And third is make sure every bullet point you highlight business impact. Turning a weak phrase like conducted research on user behavior into like spearheaded comprehensive UX research with what kind of methods, what product, and then make sure you said influencing product decisions that increased retention by 20%, for example. So the quantifiable impact is very important. And step 3 is to tailor with keywords. Earlier we mentioned that in the market right now, which is not good, you will have to over-prepare. That I mentioned that in our first video. And then you will have to make sure that you customize for each application. And some people will think, wow, that's a lot of work. Yes, it is a lot of work, but that's why AI can help. So remember, a generic resume won't cut it. A generic resume is everywhere now. One job role can receive 1,000 applications within 2 days. So how can you stand out? You have to customize. There's no other way to do it. Each job application needs a tailored resume. You have to analyze the job description. So when you see a job posted on LinkedIn or Indeed or other job forum that you saw, put it in AI. AI can scan the jobs posting and then extract critical keywords that hiring managers care about. You can utilize those keywords and integrate those keywords naturally into your summary part or your experience part if any experience is relevant. If the job description says like roadmap planning, make sure those phrases appears in your resume. If they need SaaS experience, highlight your SaaS work. If cross-functional collaboration is a key requirement, weave that into your achievements. By aligning your resume with exactly what the hiring manager is looking for, you increase your chances of standing out. And the final step is to test and iterate. So ATS can screen out your resume before you get to any real person, but AI can help you run the resume through the checker, like JobScan or Enhanced CV. Those different kinds of websites, which you can also search on AI or even Google, to ensure that you can pass the ATS, the system, so your resume can reach a real human being. And second is the leadership principle verification. For example, when I say leadership principle, I'm tailored to Amazon idea because Amazon has that leadership principle idea that you have to meet those requirements or you have to show those leadership principles in the hiring process in order to get passed. Other companies might have their missions, values, or specific principles that you would like to check. Do the research about that company on AI as well, and then make sure those value, mission, strategy, concept, principles are showing in your resume when you are applying to that company. AI tools can definitely help you check if your resume reflects those principles. Finally, use AI as a hiring manager. AI can score your resume as if it were a recruiter or if it were a hiring manager. So I personally will ask AI, hey, if you are a hiring manager of this job, what score you will give to my resume? And I will try to fine-tune it until it reaches like 95 out of 100 score. If it doesn't reach that score, we keep asking AI to refine, tweak, and improve until it's irresistible. And once you reach that score and you finish all the steps that I just mentioned, just start applying as soon as possible. Be patient, be confident, and use AI always. You have to start applying once you see the role is out there. And that might be another video that we can talk about. A lot of people think they don't get any response. It's because there are already 1,000 of resumes in front of the person. So if you apply to a job, after the job was posted 24 hours, it will be very hard for you to be seen because there are so many other people in front of you already. So time is also very important. So that's why I think once you build a resume that you're confident with and you pass AI check, just start applying. I do believe if I, as a H-1B holder, can find a job within the time frame that I was given after I got laid off, you should be able to do it as well. So good luck.